It's time to really just open your eyes, and the Republican Party is not the enemy. It's good on this side of the fence.
It's good on this side of the fence. Hopefully y'all picked up some of that. What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm Van. We are all the LFR family. Thank you so much for clicking play. Hopefully you click that like button as well. Hit me up with the word coach if you want to learn how to grow on YouTube. Okay, let's go. We got another one that I need for y'all to send to all the black people you know right away. All right? Because right now, the word on the street is Republicans are the enemy. Well, let's see if
eve of the primary here in Columbia, the Black Conservative Federation held their annual honors gala, where Trump made his plea to the community.
If you want strong borders, safe neighborhoods, rising wages, good jobs, great education, and the return of the American dream, then congratulations, you are a Republican. It's pretty simple. Joe Biden and the radical left have abandoned everything black Americans care about. They've really let you down. Look, we all understand it. They've thrown black Americans overboard, and it's been not a pretty thing to watch. You take a look at some of these inner cities, but I and the Republican Party will fight for the black community like you have never had anybody fight for you before.
Fox and Friends co-host Lawrence Jones was there talking to attendees as well as the President of the United States, and he joins us now. What's up, man?
Hey, good morning, family. So I've been talking about it for a while. You need someone to go into the community that's electric. You can't have the stale, typical Republican Party.
Don't send Mitch McConnell.
You can't send him. You're not going to win black voters that way. There's this new wave of people, and they call themselves Trumpicans. You know, they're not a typical Republicans, but they like his style, they like his tenor, they like the economy, and they like what he's going to do on the border. I had the opportunity to talk with some black Republicans yesterday. They're going to vote for Donald Trump. This is what they have to say. Watch.
Biggest event of the year. Looks like there is a massive support around black voters going to Donald Trump. Why is that?
The black community wants a leader who has the energy to actually go to bat for the issues that they want to fight for. And we see that in Donald Trump. We don't necessarily see that from Joe Biden. President Donald Trump is visible. He's taking challenging questions, and the people feel like if he's reelected that he'll have the energy, he'll have the charisma to get up and go and fight for the issues.
What do you think is going to be the #1 issue that drives black folks to the polls?
Well, it has to be the economy. I think everyone is suffering right now.
Economy. Yeah. You can't fool what happens at the grocery store.
We have a lot of people in the room today from Chicago. We have people from New York, and we also have people that are in Texas, from where you're from, that are tired of what we're seeing with the migrant issue.
Joe Biden's policies are putting, illegal immigrants ahead of the urban voters, of the black community here.
So it looks like there's a shift amongst black folks, and it looks like more and more are going for the Republican Party. Why now?
We have been teaching people how to grow online. It's been absolutely amazing. We have 3 people who have been able to reach monetization in less than 30 days. Growing YouTube channels, some from 0 people. We have one guy who had 2 subscribers before he started working with me. He started helping him. His views went up 4.8 million%. We're super excited. If anybody ever want to grow on YouTube, you reach out to me with the word coach.
You know, I think the Biden administration has really, in the last 4 years, I was just having a conversation at the table. It's like the whole house is in shambles.
I think most black people are trying to look for something different. And a lot of us are waking up, especially black men. We're waking up to what the Democrat Party has been doing to us for so many years.
You can see what Biden is doing right now, making promises, but in reality, nothing is changing. We've been hearing hope and change for a long time now, and there hasn't been a real hope and change at the ground level.
President Trump is the only person that can get the job done.
Putting forth an effort to fight for the issues that we've been pushing for decades.
Black people just need to come and realize that the Republican Party is not the enemy. And really just pay attention to what's going on, the pure facts of what's going on right now with this administration. It is time to really just open your eyes, and the Republican Party is not the enemy. It's good on this side of the fence.
It's good on this side of the fence. Hopefully y'all picked up some of that. I need for y'all to share this with all your black friends. And if you ain't got no black friends, you're racist. If you ain't got one black friend, you racist, man. For real. At least have a black relative or something. Hey, you got a black coworker? Come on, we need to fix this. If you ain't got a black friend, you need to get up right now, go to Walmart, and introduce yourself. Introduce yourself to somebody black. All right? And if all else fails, then you got to do one last thing. And I know you're not going to like this one. If you can't find a black friend, you're going to have to vote for Joe Biden so that you can be black. You know, if you vote for Biden, then you can be black, even if you're white, even if you got a white mother, white father, all your grandparents are white, extra white with cheese and onions. But you vote for Biden, you're black.
So one thing and we're going to play the exclusive interview with the former president later on in the show, but one of the things I asked him is what he's going to do when it comes to the black community. When you see what's happening, this pivot, are you going to go into these cities? And when you talk with him, he says, just watch me. We got some stuff cooking up. He's supposed to be having a rally in the Bronx. So, I mean, I don't think you've ever seen a Republican candidate that goes in the hood. And I think that's important. If you got a president of the United States, former president, that is going to Chicago, going to Harlem, going to the Bronx, going to South Dallas, and rallying the troops, the men and women that feel like they're forgotten as well. The same stories that I hear from urban America is the same stories I hear from the middle America diners. And if the president can paint that picture for them, I think we got a big...
Real quick, Lawrence, we hear about black men.
Yeah.
Is your sense it is men, or is it men and women?
I think it is mostly men. I think the Democratic Party has focused on the base when it comes to black women are their base, and they're giving them everything that they want. But the black men feel like the family is under threat. They don't like what's happening in crime, and the illegal immigration issue is going to blow this wide open. When you have kids that are being kicked out of their rec centers and in their schools, and they're saying that they don't have enough funding for that, and all of a sudden they find funding for the illegals, I think these brothers are not liking that too much.
Well, I would say that in 2016, during his first term, Donald Trump was pretty good to the black community. He came through with HBSC, the historically black colleges funding. He did, the wages for black Americans, the home ownership went up, and it seemed like Hispanics were the ones who made a difference. Not enough apparently, but in 2020, you saw a real shift in Hispanics. Do you think that what is happening in terms of crime and, again, illegal immigration is really enough to have them turn their backs from the Democrat Party?
Look, we didn't
see that in large numbers in the last election.
I'm never going to lie to the audience and say, hey, there's going to be this massive 40%, 50% difference. But I think, listen, this is a marathon. For a while, there was no Republicans in the community talking about these issues. But I do think he got record number last year, the last election that he ran. I think he could get up to 25 to 30%. If that happens,
it's a game changer.
Well, that's it.
Yes, even increase 5, 7, 10% is a huge thing, no doubt.
It's unfortunate that the truth itself won't sell. You got to go talk to these group of individuals just to show yourself. Like, we need you to come to the hood and talk to us. How about y'all? Woo, Lord, almost said it. It almost came out, Jesus. I think I stopped it before it fully came out. How about y'all do your own research through that thing that you keep in your pocket? That computer you got in your pocket? This one right here? Yeah, you do your research with that right there. That computer you got in your pocket. Huh? And find out who's best for a black community. All right? And you got to say, not who's best for America. It's who's best for your community first. All right? Because it goes, first you take care of your home. You take care of your home first, and then your community, and then it spreads out. It spreads out. You got to do it that way. If you don't do it that way, you're going to lose focus. You're not going to have anything to really focus on. You know what's happening in your community. At least you should know what's happening in your community. And if you don't, then you're like me. You just got your head buried in the sand. But hopefully y'all was picking up what this video was putting down, and you actually shared with your black friends. And like I said earlier in the video, if you don't have any black friends, the 9 times out of 10, that's quite all right, because maybe Jesus is not ready for you to have any black friends. All right. But y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. If you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so. You are out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van. Now we are all the LFR family. I look forward to seeing you on the next video, hopefully inside the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing per usual. Love y'all.